Okay guys, we just made our biggest investment ever here in Dubai. In this video, we'll tell you all about it, so stay tuned.
First time we were here was 3 years ago, and we fell in love with this place.
Yeah, it was in 2022. We just moved to Dubai and we went down to an area called Rashid Yachts and Marina. And at the time, it was very basic.
There was nothing here. It was only this line with one restaurant, one cafe. It was a lot of locals here.
Yeah, it's having a coffee or a tea at the cafe. But that was it. There was basically only one building that was just starting the construction in phase one. But all of phase one had been sold out. But we didn't know that much about Dubai, the property market, and also especially the developer MR.
Yeah, so we started to go out to the different master communities. We went to Dubai Hills, Dubai Creek Harbor, and we could see, shit, this has a potential.
Yeah, especially over the years then as we saw those communities develop and we saw kind of like that vision taking place and we said, okay.
Yeah, it got so much better for every time we went to the different areas.
Yeah, so we knew that, okay, Rashid Yachts and Marina, there is something there for the future, but we missed the first phase and we decided to invest in our first property in Al Fujan that we later sold and that you can follow the whole journey on our channel from that. But when we sold the apartment, we were then ready to say, okay, let's go for our next investment. And we had like basically two ideas in our mind.
So we were looking at villas because, as you might know, there's a lot of demand for villas here in Dubai. Or we couldn't really let go the thought to be living here at waterfront. Look at this view. It's amazing.
Yeah, and it's a unique location, this one as well, because there's not that much waterfront left in Dubai to invest in. This is kind of the last one. The other ones, they're building out on islands and stuff. And the area here is very interesting because it's connected to old Dubai and data. And there's a lot of locals living around Jumeirah here and long-term residents. And they don't really want to move away from this area. They want to be close to family and friends. So like seeing the potential of people wanting to rent here or move here.
And you hear all the cruise ships that's going here as well. There's a lot of people coming in here. You're only 10 minutes now with the new bridge over here from downtown.
A lot of advantages. So what we knew that, okay, if we're going to invest here, we were going to go bigger.
Because this will be a good and really nice family community.
Yeah, with the schools and everything. So that's what we knew. And we missed the first phase. We then started to launch the second phase. And we really
was eager to get one, but we missed the first of them.
Yeah, that annoyed me so much.
And then the week after, we heard rumors that we're going to release 2 more, and we thought, let's go for it, let's go big.
Exactly. So we said, okay, we want to go with a 3-bed. And in one of the buildings, they only had 1 3-bed per floor, and this is mid-rise building. So that's what, 12 probably units that we potentially could look at in that building. And the other building, they have 2. But we decided to go with the building where there's only 1 3-bed per floor.
And the reason for that wasn't just because of that. It was also the views from the apartment. So this one actually had the sunset and maritime city with the skyscrapers there. Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, so we really took a look at the layouts and where the plots were and how it's going to grow. And we said, okay, let's just go for it. And let's just, yeah, as you said, go big.
Go big or go home.
Or go home. And yikes, we did it.
We went up here on the rooftop to get a better view of this area. So to the right of me is phase 1. So 3 years ago, there was nothing there. And now you can see it's fully developed. Out on the pier there, you have a maritime city. And it was only 1 skyscraper at that time. And now you can see it's popping up more and more the whole way around there. And then behind me here, where you can see the boat, you have phase 3, which they haven't started to release yet, but this is going to be really cool. To the left of me, you have Queen Elizabeth. And behind that will be phase 2. And that's where we bought our apartment in. So stay to the end of the video and we show you the plot.
Yeah, we missed the first phase. We hadn't even moved to Dubai then. And as the second phase began, we were super annoyed when we missed the first building launch because the hype was insane. And there was actually a lot of people trying to get units there that didn't get them. So now we were ready and we got the rumors that, okay, they're going to launch 2 new buildings now. And we said, okay, let's be prepared. Let's get ready to rumble. And basically what happened, we had some contacts that are preferred vendors basically to MR. So they invited us to the launch party here, and it was pretty cool vibe. We were very feeling a bit awkward because we were the only ones that were not basically brokers or real estate agents.
Everyone it was exciting. Like there was food, there was drink, there was a red carpet,
music. People were hyped about it, but we were the only kind of like end users, you can say there.
And the thing is with the releases that nobody knows how it's going to be until they release it. So that's how they present it.
That's when they present the layout and everything. So you kind of like have to be ready and have your mindset what you want to do. And the way to buy from MR is not, you cannot just randomly go into an office and like pick out exactly the unit you want, because there's got to be other people who wants that same unit and that same investment basically. So what you have to do is basically either you're a big investor, big buyer, and you're on MR's like private gold members list where you can kind of pick and choose, but you have to invest a lot of money in different properties with MR. The other option is that you're working with another preferred vendor, like a broker, for instance, where we're working with people that's been working with MR for 20 years. And what they do to secure a unit is basically they bring a lot of investors together and they buy in bulk. So we've gone to them before. We said we want this free bed property. There was only one free bed per floor. So what they went in, they found other investors from their pool, and they went to MR and said, okay, we have this commitment. We want to buy this whole floor essentially in bulk. And what we have to do there as potential investors, we have to show that we're serious. So typically you pay like 10%. So we pay 10% on the evening, basically down here, just to say, okay, we're serious. And they then take this bulk to MR. And before that is approved, we were sweating a lot.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep for, that night.
Yeah, like, I don't know, it was 24, maybe 1-2 days, I can't remember now because it's a little bit of a vacuum. But finally, we got the confirmation that MR had approved the full bulk buy, and we can then pay the other 10% in the deal fees to really secure the unit and sign the papers and get the units. But that's something we wouldn't have known 3 years ago when we moved here, that we didn't have the contacts, we didn't understand the market and how to buy for them. So I think that lesson we learned over those years was so important for us, and especially to get the right units that we wanted.
Yeah, because the thing was, when all the preferred vendor had done their bulk, there was only 1 or 2 units left.
Yeah, basically when I went out to the public market, there was a couple, I think it was on the backside, like a 1 bed that's left. So if you want to buy from MR, you need to have the right people, and reach out to us. We'll be happy to help out and give you some advice on like what we learned from this experience, because it's fun, but sometimes a bit nerve-wracking. It's actually happening. Last time we were here, there was no construction being done, but now you can see it's in full swing. The machines are here. They actually blocked off the area. So our plot is further down here.
Like there?
Towards the end. Maybe we can show it on the map. But here you have, just to understand, the Maritime City view. You got the Sheikh's yacht over here. So basically the kind of boardwalk will be around the water, around the Sheikh's yacht, and then over to where we were before in phase 1. So this will continue all around the cove here. It's going to be amazing. The sun is starting to set a little bit, and I think this is the best time to come out here and see the potential. We can't get too close to the water right now because they're excavating something here. They're actually removing stuff, so we don't want to get in the way from the builders, but absolutely fantastic to see this plot, isn't it?
So this is the view that we want to have, the sunset, Maritime City.
Yeah, but it will be even better because it will be closer to the water. So stay tuned on the channel. We're going to follow, you can follow along all the way throughout this process, when they're going to be constructing it, if our thoughts are going to change, will the market crash and we will panic? Let's see. Please subscribe if you want to follow along. Comment what you think about our investment. Is it a good or bad idea? Grill us. And we'll see you very, very soon on video.